Alright guys, what's up? I'm recording this with my cell phone, so the quality on this should actually be better than the tablet I have. Anyway, I want to do my goals for 2015. It's a new year, and previously I used to do New Year's resolutions, and then I just kind of fell off of that. I said, you know what? It doesn't make sense for me to do resolutions because resolutions are more short term. It's like you set them and you're supposed to immediately start them during the turn of the new year. And I feel like goals, I set goals instead, and they're more long term, and they're a little bit more, I think, challenging, which makes them fun at the same time. I'm downloading stuff on my Xbox over here, so but it makes them more challenging, and it's supposed to be spread out throughout the. I'm going to mute this. It's supposed to be spread out throughout the year, the goals. So what I wanted to talk about were my specific goals for 2015. Now, usually what I do is I set 5 goals for a year. And I really think hard about this. I think, okay, what do I want to accomplish personally as well as, here on YouTube professionally and, just in general. So I'm going to actually pull up a document here. I actually have them written down on Google Drive. And generally I just, if I complete one, I'll go on here and, cross one out if it's done. So I didn't complete every single goal that I wanted to do last year, but I did complete the majority of them. So there is one specific goal I'm not going to talk about because that's more personal stuff, and you guys just don't need to hear it. All right. So the first goal I have is to actually save up money, and this has been I'm saving up for something. I'll talk about that in just a bit, but what happened is for the year of 2014, all these games came out. And all these games came out towards the end of the year. We had October, November, and December, and we had like all these games coming out. And I did my best to get almost every single one I could on release. And in the end, I only missed about I think four or five games out of the like 10 or so that came out during that last quarter of the year. So I did my best to get those games on release and unbox them for you guys. And so what it really did in the end is it hurt me financially. And usually what I have is I have zones for my cash, right? So I have like the green zone. I really do this. I have like the green zone, and then I have like the yellow zone. Then I have like the red zone. And this is what I did when I was younger. Is anytime I got into the red zone, I'd be like in complete lockdown. I wouldn't be out of money. I'd still have like hundreds of dollars left, but because it was below the specified zone of what it was okay for me to spend, and I needed to have. It's always good to have money on you, regardless. Just because you have $400 in your pocket doesn't necessarily mean you should spend all $400. And what I did is, saving up for the Xbox One really hurt me, and then just since then I've been trying to recover, and yeah, it's been like a year so far, and I just been trying to recover, and then all these games came out. So what I need to do is prioritize, and I said that in the year of 2015, I was going to pre-order less games, and really pick and choose which games I'm going to get on release. And just right now, I have about 7 pre-orders currently. I'm still gonna go to GameStop. I'm gonna pre-order about like 3 or 4 more, and then I'm gonna let you guys know what it is I pre-ordered. But compared to what I usually the last year, I was like, okay, this is coming out. I want this. I want this. I want this. I want this. And I went to GameStop and I pre-ordered like 15 games at once that were all coming out in the span of 3 or 4 months. And it was like exciting because this is awesome. I'm making money. I can go get games on release, but at the same time, it wasn't a responsible decision. And what I need to do is I need to be more responsible with my money. So I'm going to be saving, pre-ordering less games at the same time. Keep in mind, I'm still going to be getting all those games I want to get. I'm just going to be waiting until a price drop. And this day and age, games price drop within like a month of them releasing. So it's not even like I'm going to be missing much. Like I said, I bought Titanfall, Infamous Second Son, Murdered, Soul Suspect. There's Castlevania: Lords of Shadow 2. There's like all these games I bought last year that turned out to be like 2014 was a very overall disappointing year for gaming. We did have I think towards the end of the year it kind of redeemed itself with games like Alien Isolation that were pretty good. Shadow Mortal was pretty good as well. and we had a handful of pretty good, decent games that came out during the last quarter, but still, it was for the most part disappointing. So this year, even though this year is going to be a ton of great releases, really hyped releases, and I have those pre-ordered, it's not going to be on the same level as it was in 2014. You're going to see less release day unboxings, but I'm still going to be unboxing the games that I'm not going to be getting on release just later on down the road when I get them for a reduced price. It's better for me. It's less of a hassle on me, and I'm going to make up for it when I get to my next goals. Now, what I am saving for specifically is this whole year and into 2016. I'm saving up for a 4K gaming PC. I decided that what I need to do is build a new computer. I'm super excited for two games that are coming out: Mirror's Edge and Cyberpunk 2077. Those are my two games I cannot wait to play, right? And those are two games that are coming to consoles, but will also be mainly, their PC games, especially, Dice with what they did with the original Mirror's Edge. If you played Mirror's Edge on the PC, that game was it's still to this day, it's gorgeous. It's one of the best looking games, of the last generation. And it's not just the art style, but textures and everything. It's just really, really good detail. And my computer, when it comes down to, people just ask me, why don't you just upgrade the parts and just, purchase upgrades and stuff. When it comes down to it, um, I would need to the amount of upgrades that I want to do to my computer. I might as well just build a new computer anyway. So I'm gonna be getting a new case, I'm gonna be getting a new processor, and a new graphics card. Hopefully by 2016 we will have 4K capable graphics cards. I know the price of 4K gaming is actually going down dramatically. We're seeing monitors right now that are about like $400, $500 that are decent 4K monitors. My preferred tech. What I really want to happen. My hand's getting tired, so I'm going to switch it to the different hand. But what I really want to accomplish here, the technology that I want to get. I want to get, first of all, a nice 6-core processor. Right, I'm running the i5 2500K. It's a good processor, but I want to get. By the time 2016 comes out, Intel's going to have probably their i7 6900 series. I want to get into those 6900 to 6700, something like that, where it's more top of the line, it's more upscale, and there's 6 to 8 core processors. That's what I want to do. All right, and I'm actually thinking about overclocking as well. At the same time, I want to do a graphics card, hopefully a single GPU. I'm not a dual GPU guy. I've never done it, but it's just preferably for costs. I would like it if it was a cheaper GPU. Um, one or just a single GPU that could handle 4K gaming. That was like on the cheap side. $500, $600 probably for a top of the line GPU. I want to be able to play the latest games, 4K, pretty much max settings, all right, and get 60 frames per second. You can do 4K gaming now. The thing is, you're going to need multiple GPUs, and or you can run it on I think the GTX 980 series can actually run 4K gaming with some games on medium settings. But I want to hopefully run it on ultra settings. I know that seems very unrealistic for this day and age. But I did some research, and some articles have released saying that there is, I think Asus or one of those guys, those manufacturers out there said that they expect 4K IPS 120 hertz panels for monitors in late 2015, if not 2016. So hopefully that comes out. I want to get an IPS panel. I have a TN panel now, but I want the colors. The thing about IPS panels is they're not as fast as TN panels. But I don't know if I'm concerned, because the only thing about a TN panel is that it's fast, and my monitor currently is 144 hertz, right? It's a beautiful monitor, and I'm so used to the speed and fluidity on the desktops side of it that I just, it's gonna be hard going back to 60 hertz. So it's just something that I have to weigh and balance, but that's what I'm looking for, a 4K gaming PC, and I want to be able to play, Mirror's Edge and Cyberpunk at those settings. Again, it seems unrealistic now, but my goal is for $2,000, to save up $2,000. I'm going to do that throughout the whole course of this year, be saving off to the side, and then into next year. And right before Mirror's Edge releases, which I guess is rumored to be spring of 2016, probably right before then, I'm going to build a new computer. I'm going to do it on camera, and I'm going to show you guys, everyone who made fun of me in my original building a computer video series. I'm going to show you guys that how much I've learned over the past years, and I'm going to make everyone. I think I'm going to make all of you very proud of me because I do read all those comments. I still get comments on those today, and those videos have thousands of views, right? And I still get comments on those today, and I do read them, But there's so much I've learned from that. Cable management, just parts in general and overclocking. There's so much I've learned just from everyone's feedback on that, and I'm going to build another computer, do another series, and I'm going to show you guys just how much I learned, and hopefully, it'll turn out awesome. But just I was smart about it. I actually took feedback and I studied and I learned, and now I'm doing well. So there's that. So that's my first goal: saving up in general, and also saving up to build this 4K capable gaming PC. All right. The next goal is actually going to E3 2015. And this is something I've been trying to do the past couple years, but haven't really been able to get into. I have some contacts now, and usually what I've been able to do is get into the press conferences, like the media briefings. I got into Microsoft. I almost got into Ubisoft, so I'm going to ask again this year, and hopefully they will let me in. And I went to that Sony E3 experience thing, which was fun. That was a lot of fun. So if they're going to do that again this year, I may actually go do that, because Sony never gets back to you regarding E3. I've sent them so many emails, and they don't get back to you. I don't know what they're doing over there. But hopefully if I can go to Microsoft's, and from Microsoft's I can go to EA's, and then to Ubisoft's. That will hopefully be awesome, alright? But I want to go to E3 especially this year, because this is the first real year where I'm expected that they're going to have actual Mirror's Edge gameplay. And I hope to God that they're going to have it on the show floor, because if it's coming in spring 2016, as it's rumored, if it's coming in spring 2016, E3 2015 is going to be the last year they're going to be able to show the game before it's released. So I'm hoping they will actually have gameplay there. I'm really hoping. I actually signed up for a Comic-Con 2015 press pass. I filled out the form and I sent it to them. So I'm still waiting on. They're supposed to get back to me sometime this month or next month. It's taking them like weeks to get back to me, they said. But I did send that, and I'm thinking about actually attending that. Hopefully, if I get in, I will attend that, actually. So I do want to go to E3 2015. Again, I have contacts. Something involving Warner Brothers, actually. So if I can go, that would be awesome. All right. Next up is something I think I neglected. All right. It's another YouTube goal. I need to upload more gameplay. And I realized this. I was looking at my channel, right? Let me move you guys over. I was looking at my channel. And I'm just like, you know what? There's so much emptiness throughout the weeks. I do my channel updates, I do my vlogs like this, and I just do my first impressions for gameplay. And it pisses me off that there's no gameplay on the channel. There's no like actual, just me playing through the game, live gameplay, or just commentary in general with gameplay. And I think I've lacked that, I want to get back to doing gameplay on my channel. I think it's something that you guys all subscribe to me for my opinion on video games specifically, because that's all I offer here, right? With some gameplay and unboxings and stuff like that. But it's all generally my opinion. And I do my best to provide you guys with a very industry relatable opinion. One where developers can look at this and they can be like, this guy gets it. That's sort of what I'm trying to accomplish in terms of giving you guys feedback is look at this from a developer's perspective, or look at this from some professional perspective. As an aspiring developer myself and creative director and writer, specifically in that field, this is something that I'm very passionate about, and something I need to provide you guys with is I need to understand from all perspectives game design and why it would go this way, so that's what I really have been trying to do, but I just don't upload gameplay. I want to upload more gameplay, more than just my first impressions or whatever. I want to do actual live gameplay, me just, even if it's just me messing around in Grand Theft Auto 5 or doing some multiplayer gameplay with friends. I think that would be fun, but I just don't do that anymore. And I hate how there can be weeks that go by, and sometimes it's, I have school and stuff, so I can't really help it, but there can be like weeks that go by without footage, and it kind of pisses me off. So, I have a growing audience, and thank you guys so much. I definitely appreciate it, but I have a growing audience. I just want to upload more gameplay and give you guys more content to enjoy. So let me know what you guys think about that. Um, Actually, I didn't write this down, but this is a goal. Instead of talking about this personal goal, I'll talk about this. I actually want to get 10,000 subscribers. What I typically have been doing over the past couple of years is I've been setting a goal for myself: get 1,000 subs, get 2,500 subs, get 5,000 subs. And I get 5,000 subs was my goal for 2014, and I passed that back in like July or something. I had like months left of the year to do that. So my goal is to get 10,000 subscribers, guys. We're already at like what, 6,700, somewhere around there. We're over halfway there. You know, I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing, for sharing the content, for watching it, for liking. Again, I read all your comments, um, and I reply when there is an opportunity for me to reply. You know, if there's a question that you guys have, I do try to at least answer it, to the best of my knowledge, or you know, so on and so forth in some way. So, but Twitter is always the easiest way to contact me if you guys have any questions regarding stuff. You can contact me on Twitter. I don't accept friend requests on Facebook. If you do actually find me on there, because Facebook is like just a personal, it's like my personal social site for me. You know, just for my personal friends. I do have a couple fans on there, but they're people that I've known over the course of a few years, and people who you know, who really developed sort of a personal relationship with me over on Twitter. So just letting you guys know that is my goal: 10,000 subs. I have no doubt that we'll get there this year. Again, I'm super excited, and just looking at the progress that we've made in 2014, it's something that is definitely an achievable goal. All right. Next one is a surprise. Now, I said previously, just a couple moments ago, actually, I said that I want to do game development and writing, and you know, be a creative director for video games. All right, I'm not gonna tell you guys anything right now, specifically. All I will tell you guys is that I'm maybe working on something, a game, a concept, an idea. I may be working on something. So, I mean, I can't tell you guys anything now because it's like super early. All right. Um, but I'm not waiting any longer. I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 this year. All right. And well, I'm just gonna sit on my ass. I'm just gonna go to my job and just play video games all day. No, you know, I want my beach condo. I want my condo where, not really condo. You know, I want my place where I can overlook the city and like the water and stuff like that, and it's all modern contemporary. It's like a glamorous lifestyle. No, I'm just joking around. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here for the rest of my life, and I'm not gonna sit here and just play video games and, no offense, record for you guys. You know, even though I enjoy doing that, even though it is technically a job of mine, since I do get paid, I do make money on this. I'm not gonna sit here and just, you know, wait for things to happen. You know, I'm gonna actually go out and do things. So I'm working on something small, not really small. In fact, it's huge. It's freaking humongous. It's too ambitious for the size and scope of my team that we currently have. Yes, there is a team of people. It's too ambitious, and it's crazy. And if I told you guys, any developer who actually knew what I was working on would be like, why did you choose this as your first game? This is way too humongous. This is way too ambitious. Because everyone recommends you work on something small, like a 2D platform or something really tiny, small, so that you can just finish something. You can know how that works. But I'm gonna change the industry. I'm gonna change the game industry, and in doing this, I may incidentally change the world. How? We're something that we've lacked in story in video games is storytelling. I've always believed this. Something that we lacked in video games is storytelling. We all chase after movies, and we all just want to be movies. It's all about trying to be like movies. You know, let's just we want to match the quality of films. But I never understood that perspective, that ideal that we need to be like movies because we're better than movies. Honestly, video games combine the complexity of narratives of that of books with the cinematic presentation from films. So you take an infinite, basically an infinite complex storyline, and you can combine that with the presentation quality of films. And then you add the interactivity aspect, and that basically creates what is the best way to experience entertainment ever. So it's crazy, and I'm working on something huge, very big, but um, you know, I have my vision, my ideas, my goals. You know, they are, you know, large, and they are long term, and this is something that's not going to be done in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. This is more 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 years. That's how ambitious this game is, and we're going to be, you know, gathering people and getting people together and stuff. But you guys know the type of games I like to play. You guys know that I'm all about narrative and creating an experience that is character driven and emotional, extremely emotional.
All right, sorry
And
about that, guys. I got a call and it canceled the video out. But my my vision is very it's very huge, long term. You know, it's something that it's very ambitious, and I'm working towards something. You know, and it's better than me sitting here saying, "Oh, okay, I'll get to it later." You know, I'm gonna start writing, and I'm gonna write this story, and it's gonna be hundreds and hundreds of hundreds of hundreds of pages, if not thousands of pages of script for dialogue. You know, it's huge. This isn't some stupid 3 hour experience. This is, you know, this is AAA stuff. And what I want to do is I want to hopefully, when I get everything together and we have a vision and we have stuff that we have worked on and we have, you know, something in its playable state, something tangible from it. I'm hoping that all of us, our team, can go to um, we can go to a publisher. As I really want from them is the advertising. I need advertising. I need the you know, the budget and stuff, and also this game needs to be on store shelves. This is not downloadable shit. You know, this is AAA stuff. But I'm working on something. It is my goal this year to write it and to continue the artistic concept work. Is what I've written on. Is what I wrote for it, and we have a title as well. We already know what it's gonna be called. So I can't tell you guys anything, but it's exciting. Yes, it's really exciting. So hang in there, guys. Good stuff is happening. However, this year, like I said, saving for a 4K gaming PC as well as saving in general. Going to E3 2015, upload more gameplay videos on YouTube, get 10,000 subs, and then as well write this game and continue working on it. So that's it. Those are my goals for 2015. Let me know what your goals are. If they're more or less ambitious than mine, I don't care. Just write your goals and work towards them. You know, it's always a good idea to have goals, to have something to work towards for, and to make sure that, okay, I'm doing things and it's motivating me to complete these things, and really think about, okay, what would it be like to accomplish this? What would it be like to have this? You know, because that's what's going to motivate you. Don't be afraid if you want a car. And this it's a movie I saw. There's this movie I saw like months ago. I think actually years ago. It was a really long time ago. It's called The Secret, right? Some of you guys may have seen it, but visualizing is so important to achieving your goals. I'm not kidding you. So if you want a car, don't be afraid to sit there with your eyes closed in your chair and just pretend like you're driving it. You know, it's just visualizing is so important. Knowing, just pretending what it would feel like to have that. That's what's going to motivate you to get that in the future. So have a good one, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to hearing more about your goals and stuff in the future. Thanks.